See how this thing go.
Marr now to kick this one away.
This your first time, too?
That's fielded in the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
No, this is my first time on line on Madden on this game on 20.
The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Now Cousins. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. The 10.
Just stop him trying to throw it. Bet. Where you calling from? Where you from? You can't hear me.
I'm from Montana.
Montana? I ain't never been to Montana.
Yeah.
What is that? Cold, hot down there? We in Dallas. Dallas, Texas.
Oh, really? Yeah, it's kind of rising up.
Yeah, it's hot down here, man.
DeMarcus Lawrence with a sack.
Yeah. Yes, sir.
So now after the sack, Cousins and the Vikings come up here 3rd and long. 3rd and long for Cousins. And he will not be able to hang on to the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Now Austin. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at about the 32. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Now a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in. Powers through again. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. A big play here for Dallas. 42 yards. A first down carry by Elliott. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Prescott now. This one to Jarwin over the middle. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal. Big completion there on 3rd and short keeps their opening drive alive.
Not only alive, but plenty of possibilities now. 1st and goal, and you know me, I'm a big advocate. If you're going to throw the ball, throw it early in the down distance count.
And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
Come on, Prescott.
This became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Well, partner, nothing comes open here, so he decides to escape out of there, and he doesn't pick up a first down, but he does gain additional yardage to set up a possible field goal attempt if they decide to go that route.
We're scoreless after 1.
Come on. What the fuck? I don't know what to play. What like we're going to? We got a timeout.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Get out, right? I got a pretty good.
They start the drive with Cole.
Oh, I missed that boy.
And able to get it across the 10 to the 15. They went 3 and out on their first drive. Things already looking better here. 1st and 10.
I guess it's good we can't really read the mind of the defensive coordinator now, huh?
Had him pinned back there deep, give up that run. Can't be happy.
Yeah, whatever's in his mind right now, we probably couldn't say over the air.
Now they have a little more space to maneuver from the 15, 1st and 10. To throw, Cousins. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. Working out of the gun, Cousins. He's going to loft one deep left side here. He's got a man complete.
Good pass.
The 20, 10.
Now with that man.
Vikings.
I thought I was going to pick that one up.
Stephon Diggs, 93 yards. And the Vikings are able to strike for 6.
I thought I was going to pick that one up.
After a fairly uneventful first quarter, that last play, that'll make a few highlight clips.
It certainly will, and you're exactly right. The first quarter almost felt like a feeling out process, didn't it? Both teams, okay, what are we going to do? Looks like they've ramped things up just a little bit to start the second quarter.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Okay, we play football.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
Okay.
And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow him to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag. Because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Throwing, Prescott.
That's a really elite defense because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense. Countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Oh, my God.
Now, if you're going to get rid of it, you better get outside the pocket.
I'm going to play my real shit.
Tackle box, right? Get out there, and then you can do it legally, but he wasn't able to do so, and they end up losing the down as well.
Yeah, took away my play, one play. This is not going to work. That took good, my
and no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on fourth down. They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott. And this is incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position.
Okay, I got to do my play. Concept. There you go. He's not going to try and go too last and throw the pass.
Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Cousins. And they go backwards here. Losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That'll go down as a loss of 8. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Yeah.
From the shotgun, it's Cousins. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Defensive end DeMarcus Lawrence supplied the heat.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
Come on, Prescott, let's do the work, man.
Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory. But the other guys held up. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The defensive end, Danielle Hunter, drops him.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
That one will be incomplete. He caught it, but could not stay in bounds for the long connection.
Oh, man.
There's times when you see these catches that are made, and we just know the guys playing it are really wishing for college rules.
You get the other
one foot down instead of 2. It's awfully difficult on the sideline.
Nah, not good.
An incomplete pass on that last play. That means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. And he will be hit from behind and run over. Wow. Anthony Barr comes rumbling in for the sack.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout.
Okay.
We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at the 40. Prescott, and he'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Z, where you at, nigga?
Prescott on 1st down. Over the middle, Cooper with it. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 14 yards.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
On 1st down.
Oh,
It's
man.
That's going to go down as a
I picked the
loss
wrong
of
play. I
9
thought
on the
I changed
1st
it
down
up.
play. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the 1st half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Prescott flushed out right. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. The Cowboys on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. And he hits Jason Witten, the tight end. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play.
And they'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper, 26 yards. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. Extra point by Marr up.
It'll be your last the last time you score. It's gonna be your last time. I ain't gonna let you score no more. Yeah, I picked you up. I know what you're doing now.
So
You
we're
gonna
right
score
back
right here?
where we started, all even as the kick's away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
I'm back in the
Cousins and the
game.
Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. Cousins. Now a flash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones.
Oh, man, partner, this is something cornerbacks love to do, and that's outthink a quarterback. If you get a sense that they're going to throw a quick out route or a quick hitch, you can just lay back an extra yard or two, but then really put your foot in the turf and drive on the football. And here I think he baited the quarterback into the throw and made it pay off.
Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. I'm going to run you over. 47.
They'll try and get the running game going with Elliott. And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
On 2nd down, Elliott. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. He'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down. So they've been unable to capitalize on the great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. Here's Prescott. Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
These type of plays are backbreakers for a defense. They thought they had him hemmed in, thought they were going to get him on the ground with the pass rush.
Come on, man. Come on. I ran ready to my own man.
Hunter able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
And that's the 2nd sack of the game. This player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
And he's going to go down again. Shamar Stephen, he's the one that drops him this go-around, and that pass rush getting strong here. Back-to-back sacks.
Where's the other play? Diego, right there.
Really in a hole here, 3rd and 17,
hold
following
on,
the 2 negative
boy.
plays.
I got you right here. I should.
Now Prescott. First out to his left.
Ooh!
And it'll be intercepted. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. Back now in Arlington. 7-7 is our score. Pretty even matchup so far as we start quarter number 4.
I don't know what's going.
Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. Looking to find a lane, but he can't.
Stay to the outside. You had the outside running.
No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
The rush defense stout on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Again, it's Cook. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
No, sir.
We just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading the play and feeling to make the stop before it turns into something big.
And he's able to find Diggs. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 18 there and give the Vikings a 1st down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play there out of Cook. 61 yards. So close.
I missed you on that first time.
Knocking on the doorstep down to the 1. Nevertheless, fantastic run.
Not only that, this is where you wave to your replacement, go back to the bench. No way. I'm not coming out of this game. I got it down to the 1-yard line. I want to carry it in.
We'll see if they reward him on this next play.
It's a good game, though. Low scoring game. Yes, sir. You play USC?
A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock. And probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
The delay of game, a costly one, as they're backed up 5 for 1st and goal. Cousins to throw it this time. And that'll be caught by Diggs for a Minnesota touchdown. Stephon Diggs, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Vikings have taken the lead. And it's no good. Well, that could be a critical miss here.
Touchdown.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
You did good the
Feeling
first
about
time.
a yard deep. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a 1st down.
All right, partner, I'm a defender, but I've got to express my admiration there. Moving around, making it happen, and instead of worrying about protecting himself, he goes and gets the 1st down. I've got to give it to him on that one.
Normally, you don't want your guy taking shots, your quarterback, but it's winning time here in the 4th quarter. If he needs to make those plays with the legs, go ahead, right?
Yeah, no doubt about it. At this stage of the game, all protections, they're off.
So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Stepping up, he'll try and run. And he works it past the 30.
Come on, baby, we got to work this
25.
motherfucker.
They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will. Back to throw.
This man too slow. Come on down, slow.
He's
My boy
taken
down.
Shamar Stephen in there
Let's
to
go.
take him down.
Run faster than that.
Brandon, I think you understand the type
I
of
brought with
afternoon
Holy
this
Stick.
offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is...
A crusher there as it's intercepted.
Yeah.
Xavier Rhodes with a pick.
Nah, you ain't going no back.
All the way back out to midfield.
I thought same play, same interception.
Oh, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to go up just short.
Yeah,
as this is
I
definitely
like
not
it.
his best throw. And it'll wind
Yeah,
up being
first
intercepted.
game.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. 1st down, here's the run with Cook. And
That's it.
this defense
My man, better keep it on the ground.
as he is smothered behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Cousins here to throw. He's got it complete to
Catch the ball. Tell
He takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the 1st.
I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him? Double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. So the final seconds have ticked away in this Minnesota victory, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. With that, we say so long from Big D.